Welcome to day 59 of the Mind Watch. Today we'll see the limitations of all external gadgets that we have. The science has discovered and invented many things and tools and gadgets, and it has come along with the manuals for the gadgets for the best optimum use of it. But there is one particular gadget given by the God, that is the birth, the body of ours. And basically, nobody has understood or studied the manuscript, which are explicitly explained in the scriptures. And in the process, we have lost the know-how of making the best use of this gadget. True? Then how to understand, how to unreveal ourselves? What are the gadgets used? We'll see now. Jaya Chakshunim Lakshitam Lakshavena Bhava Bhakshitam Rakshitam Rakshavena Shrayati Tato Akshayi Moksha Deto Daya Dhakshato Sakshine Pakshageto. So here if you look at wonderful the rhymings, Lakshavena, Rakshavena, it says Lakshavena cannot be seen, Rakshavena cannot be protected, Deto Goto gives and takes. So what exactly is the poet trying to speak? It says Jaya Chakshune Lakshitam Lakshavena. He says Jaya Chakshunim, with the eyes, Chakshuhu eyes, with the eyes, Lakshita seeing, Lakshavena, Lakshavena says it is not possible. So it is not possible to see with the eyes. The author, the poet says it's not possible. So what is not possible to see with the eyes? The supreme nature, or what we call it as the soul, is not possible by our natural eyes. Okay, can we go for certain external gadgets like a telescope? We know the telescopes, we can see even the farthest objects very close to us. A lot of people who have a hobby in astronomy, children nowadays, they own small telescopes which are easily available in the market starting from around 5,000. So they have that hobby of night star gazing and bird watching. So like that with telescope can we see? Because it is not that far. Okay, is it so small and so minute that we take a microscope and see? It is not that small also. Because the way or the method in which we are seeing is not appropriate. We are seeing it outside, rather we are trying to see it outside. But it is not outside, my dear friends. Then where is it? Where is the self? Other day we said that Isha Vasamidakam Sarvam, that Isha is there everywhere. In Purusha Suktam we have said Atyatishtat Dashangulam Purushaye Vedagam Sarvam. He has covered and enveloped the whole universe and extends beyond the universe. It is beyond the space. But now it is beyond the space, should be farther. So if we need a telescope, it is not seen. And we are saying he is the minutest, are they? So if he is the minutest, then we need a microscope. No, but even there it is not possible. Then how? Bhava bhakshitam rakshitam rakshavena. So he says, the cycle of birth and death. Bhava here means the cycle of birth and death. Because only when we have this birth, we are trying to search. When there is no birth, in a sense, understand this birth is a jam between two non-existences. 1 second prior to the birth, we do not exist. Rather, we did not exist. 1 second after the last breath, we cease to exist. So, in between two non-existence, what exists is called as life or birth. So, with this birth, with this body, with these tools, experiencing it. And he says, Bhakshita, Rakshita, Rakshavena. And in this particular birth, we have been eating, growing. Correct? You know the 4 changes that are eternal. Birth, growth, illness and disease, or old growth contains old age also, and death. So this happens. Rakshita, he protects this. Isn't it? Now, Rakshavena, he says, cannot be protected. Why? The protectable cannot be protected by this. Why? Because understand that we are trying to protect the external, but what is internal, we are not. When we turn our eyes inwards towards the internal, then the external world vanishes, including the body. Interesting, catching. I know it is tough. It may not be going over, but still understand the protectable who is inside. Once we focus on that, then everything ceases. Just like a dreamer, when he is dreaming in the dream, the waker or the sleeper cannot wake the dreamer. Think. That is the analogy of the dream. Once the dreamer wakes, the whole world vanishes of the dream world. The dreamer and all the things that he was doing, everything vanishes. Where has it gone? Similarly, when we turn inward, the body and the world vanishes. Next, the poet continues, Kshayat Kshayati tato akshayi moksha deta. So, Kshayati means that which decays, decomposes, rots. That which rots to kshayatita. And then he says Akshayi. Akshayi means non-decaying, eternal, immortal, permanent. Akshay Tritiya, we all of us know we go and invest in gold because we want that to multiply. But did we ever invest on the soul? Did we ever try to sit and contemplate on Akshay Tritiya? Did we sit and contemplate who are we? Who am I? From where have I come? What is this? Then that would have doubled, tripled, gone into thousand folds. So Akshayi Moksha Detu. Once when we turn inward, the eyes without a telescope, without a microscope, and when we try to see inward, that the decaying will not decay. And moksha deto, that gives liberation, moksha, nirvana, kaivalyam, whatever you call it as by any name, that becomes undecaying. Undecaying in the sense always fresh and pure. That becomes the truth. What is truth? That remains the same during 3 periods of time. It doesn't change. Shayati tato akshayi moksha deto. Now he says, Dayadakshato sakshine pakshageto. He, the vigilantly compassionate Purusha, the person, he resides as a witness. That is what is said by the realized sages. The supreme kind saves the self-realized sages. Self-realized is a person who has antarmukhi, ones who has turned inward. Then they are saved by the supreme kind. In sense, they are saved by themselves. Here we say the supreme, the truth and all, but understand, God helps those who help themselves, as the saying goes. Antarmukhi. Dayadakshato sakshine pakshageto. So friends, just turn inward and be blessed. Stay undecaying. With this, we conclude today's session and we'll catch up in the next session. Thanks for being with.